PMP is a project management professional exam. It's a very difficult exam. It's one of the most difficult exams, apart from if you're in medical school. Hey guys, this is Boss here, your transformational leader and also your agile leadership coach. I'm so excited to just join you guys. I have a great news and you need to hear this. So I took my PMP exam a few days ago and I was able to pass. So for some of you who don't know about what PMP is a project management professional exam. It's a very difficult exam. It's one of the most difficult exams, apart from if you're in medical school. Alright, so in a nutshell, what I wanted to just talk about is what do you need to know about project management or before taking the exam. I want you to know project management is one of the most sought after certifications. You probably haven't heard that before. If you're looking for an opportunity and you're looking for jobs, you want to boost your experience and resume, your income normally triple when you have a project manager certification. It opens door. However, the part that you have to overcome is you have to take the exam. So you have to take this 200 questions test for 4 hours. So what you guys don't know is I would actually use the whole 4 hours the whole time I was taking the exam. And it's not one of the easiest exams. It took me 3 months to prepare. That's a book called PMP. It's a PMP 6 book. And the book is meant to help you to understand everything about project management. For those of you who are looking to take the exam after July of next year, I want you to know the exam is changing. So they are making some changes to the format. So if you want to take a PMP exam, take it before July of next year. And if you're in Agile, if you're a product owner, Scrum Master, or you have an exposure in the Agile field and you're very confident about your Agile experience, you probably want to wait after July 1st or July of 2020 because that's where the exam would change. And now it's now including Agile experience, Scrum and Combine and SOPs and all that has to do with Agile. For you to pass the exam, this is what you need to do. You need to study hard, but you have to define what study means to you. What I did was I spent time to answer a lot of questions. I'm not one of those people that's just going to sit down and basically read the whole book back and forth. Trainers usually advise those who are interested in PMP to read the book from the beginning to end 3 times. For me, I just cannot do that. So I answered a lot of questions. And after answering questions, I looked at the weakest point and then I referred back to the book. So I referred back to the book and then I was able to kind of know where my weak points are. First thing first, before you start studying for the exam, memorize the 5 phases. There are 5 process groups of project management. If you don't know that, don't go for that exam. So you have to know the initiating process, the planning process, the executing process is what they call monitoring and control process, and then the last one is the closing process. So after you get that out of the way, you need to know the 10 knowledge areas. I would advise you to memorize it from the integration knowledge area all the way to risk management and resource management. Learn every single aspect of it. You need to know your input, your techniques, and your output. You cannot memorize every single one of them, but know the most important ones. Or understand the OPAs, the organizational process asset, know the environmental impact, the business case in the initiating process. Just find what worked for me was I had to find which process do I really enjoy. Because if something is boring, especially if you have a book like PMP, you want to start with which one is the most exciting. For me, the closing is more exciting, the initiating is more exciting, it's easier to read through and understand. And some areas of the stakeholder, of the management knowledge areas also was very interesting, like the stakeholder management, the communication aspect of it. before you now get into the most difficult ones, which is the cost management and then also the risk management and the schedule management. Those are where majority of the questions come from, but at least you ease yourself into studying. For me, if I'm not excited about something, it's really hard for me to put my 100%. So I'm so excited to share this nugget with you. I hope it helps you. For those of you who are trying to look, you're at place of your life, you're looking for opportunities, you're looking for a change of career, you don't know what you want to do, I would advise you to look into certifications. More education will probably do you more harm than good. Um, Being a PhD, and if there's no need for it, don't waste too much time on it. But if you love education that much, go for it. I'm all big for education, but really do something that's useful. I remember I was getting ready for law school and one of the professors came in and he came into the class and the professor looked at everybody and one thing he said was, look, if you want to be it was like all of you want to save the world. If you want to save the world as a lawyer, you're going to be very hungry. Hungry lawyers don't change the world. He said hungry lawyers don't change the world. I necessarily don't agree with him. I think that whatever passion, I'm not a lawyer right now, but I found something I'm passionate about. I do think that if you're passionate about something, it will take time. You will struggle, but look for opportunities, look for ways to redirect yourself, and everything will fall in place. I appreciate the time and you joining me today. Be looking out for more series. I'll be talking about transformational leadership and also agile as well. So if you're interested in project management, if you're interested in leadership, and if you're interested in knowing more about agile, I'm your coach. I'm the person you definitely want to talk to. So be on the lookout. And if you want to build your businesses understanding agile, agile is not just the future, agile is now. Most companies want to scale for their businesses and take them to the next level. I've realized that agile is the necessity.